Pieces. I was trying to hurry up and get here. I had to put a little something in my mouth first to eat. Why they got this thing right here? I don't need my connection to be doing nothing. Just let me know if anything start acting funny. We're gonna get started in a minute. I'm half asleep, but I'm gonna try and hang in there. Okay. Normally, lately, I've been going to bed around this time early. Probably an hour. I would have already been in the bed. But I don't know what shifted it, but I be getting a lot of stuff done in the day when I do. So I guess it was much needed for me staying up all night. Have you watched the movie Mary on Netflix? I want to make this bigger. Oh, you have okay. Whenever you get a chance, check it out. It's the biblical story about Mary. And we got it playing again, so I don't probably watch this like the third time it's been playing. But it's just playing in the background, so y'all probably gonna hit it. But I think I'm about to turn it because I don't need it. It's that good. It's really, really good. It's really a really good movie. Y'all know I'm into symbolism. So it definitely, I would say, in divine energy or symbolic and spirituality, it would deal with the conception of the mind, the conception in the mind. So if you haven't watched it, watch it, cause I think I'm gonna do a little, not even a breakdown, but I want to do a little chat with it. You know, what people think about it. Like, you know, was Mary really, like, who was Mary's, I mean, Jesus' real father, right? You know, in that aspect. And was Mary really a virgin? Okay. I definitely want to dive in it, and it might be sometime this week coming up. I'm just giving everybody enough time to watch it on Netflix. It's really good, though. It's really good. It's really good. You know, I see it a little different, but it definitely had me like, putting some puzzles together, and, you know, making me question some shit dealing with Mary. You know, like, really, you know, the story of Mary. Yeah, check it out, sis. It's really good. It's really good. It's really good. Let me see if I can kind of send the link out to people, because, you know, they don't be really, you know, putting my stuff out there like that, you know, notifying my people, letting everybody know that I'm live. But I got some good, let me, but what is that remote? Hold on, let me get this remote. But yeah, I got some good info I want to drop with y'all. Something I was pondering on last week, and I kind of dived into dealing with low vibration and high vibrations. Let me see. I know they're not going to put everybody in here. They never do. Peace to everybody coming on. It's been a little minute, you know. My sis might be like, she probably like irritated with me because I'm like, Mary was not no virgin. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know? Let me see. Y'all enjoying? Did y'all get any snow? Anybody else get any snow? We got just a little. I don't know what it was, because it definitely wasn't what I expected it to be, what they so-called predicted it to be. I'm trying to see who else I can tag in this thing. What's good, bro? How you been doing? I know they're messing with my live because it's going in and out, in and out. Not me going in and out, but the views is going in and out. I can see them popping up, popping out. How you been doing, bro? I don't think How you been doing? But yeah, if y'all ain't seen it, y'all check that shit out. We gonna have a nice little convo with that one. Yeah. So y'all make sure. It's good to hear, bro. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you're doing good, good. Peace, peace, everybody. And I do have a slight cold, so y'all, please bear with me. I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting over it, so it's still trying to linger on a little bit, but it's coming out. But I'm going to just go ahead and get started because me and Nene got some talking to do. Peace, sis. Peace. We got some talking to do about this movie. Girl. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. But peace to everybody coming on. I actually was trying to go live last night, but we got in a session, you know what I'm saying? We vibing, we writing, we spitting lyrics and we getting it together for some new little music, coming out soon. So we was in a good vibe. So we couldn't I just was not paying attention with the time. Hey sis, how you doing? Thank you. Thank you. Y'all like my little shirt? If y'all can see it. Evolution. Yeah. If y'all want one, get at me. But anywho, so yeah. I want to dive in this conversation with y'all. My mind, I get into diving and tapping into shit and get defined and shit and where we at in this era, I'm studying self a lot more and I'm learning a lot more, dealing with the lower side of things. What's good? What's good, bro? What's good? I see y'all got all our snow down there. We need it back. Okay? It's supposed to be over here. Y'all got all our damn snow and didn't give us nothing but a little sheet. But anyway. But yeah. So let's go into this this questionnaire that I have. Yeah, we need our damn snow. Y'all got all our damn snow, didn't give us nothing but just an inch. It wasn't even a damn inch. Maybe a quarter inch of damn snow. And we getting freezing rain. So whew, I'd rather have the damn snow than that. But, on the flip side of it, y'all, but is the low vibrational side, the low vibration of mind really more logical? This is what I've been coming into lately, just understanding myself a lot, like I said, studying myself a lot. And it came up in my energy, this logic, because I speak about logic a lot, especially when it comes to, diving into the information. So, hey sis, playing BFF the game. What? The fuck is she talking about? The game? What game? I'll send it to you. I'm mailing it to you right now. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, y'all check out the new merch. You know what I mean? That new merch. It's got a little hand right here too, but it say evolution. Got grandma and them over here in the mind, So yeah, check me out, y'all. I got some new shit I'm trying to bring out. So, well, I am gonna bring out. I ain't trying. Oh, you doing Call of Duty? Oh, okay. Well, Call of Duty, your ass. Pay attention to while we in class. Okay, I have to hit her back in a minute. But anyway, y'all. So, question came to self. Is your logical side, is the logical side of them, or the logical mind more? I mean, is the low vibrational mind more logical. You know, we talk about people being so low vibrational, they mindset and shit like this and the nature. So I'm starting to understand different aspects of myself, even in different reflections in this thing. All right, so it definitely came up when I was, diving into myself. Looks like I can only watch this on my phone. Hell, that's where I watch all this shit on my phone. Okay? What's in your cup? Send me some. I got some of that Black Panther. You know, it's good old rum. I mean, not rum, cognac. I got you though. But so I wanted to dive into the information a little bit more when I was picking up the information. I'm gonna go off of what I got first, and then I'm gonna go into the research as I always do. But I was, writing, and this is what comes out. Nope, never mind, girl. It's good. It ain't gonna have you like that. It's brown. It ain't gonna slip up on you. You can drink that. You will be okay. Okay, so to be logical, one must be in a low vibrational form to execute in a high vibrational action or effect. Now, this came to me, and I'm like, one must be in a low vibrational mindset, okay, or a low vibrational form, to execute in a high vibrational action or effect. Now, if we look at it from a scientific perspective, dealing with the energy, right? How it starts low, okay? Or how we start in our root and we rise up into the higher vibrations, okay? Of frequencies, right? And when we are in this high vibrational mindset, we tap into creativity, we tap into our power, all right? So that was starting to come to me, and I'm like, whoa. Because, we always, back then, I don't say it now, but back then, they're so loud, they so low vibration. They low vibrational ass people. But the low vibrational ass people be saying some real logical shit. And the reason being is because the way they analyze, okay, any situation before they get into it, all right, they are actually thinking, all right, they pondering on it. We all do this too, though. But they're pondering on it before they make a actual decision, which becomes your action, right? So let's take that narrative away, okay? Because low vibrational is where you sit in your isolation within yourself. When you start to pondering, you start to thinking, you're starting to map out, okay, the blueprint, okay, you put your planning, anything in that state of mind, right? You're tapped into that energy before it manifests, as people would say, or before creation takes its course, all right, into your reality, all right? Because you have to be at a high vibrational energy to tap into creativity, all right? Now, how I'm going to say this? I don't want to say it's an actual fact, but there is historical information, right? Or just spiritual information. I'm going to just say spiritual information that we as beings were put to sleep. Baby, hold on, y'all. He started calling the sheep. I had to get him right. Got comfortable, and no, we ain't trying to hear all that 1, 2, 3 sheep, okay? But anywho, so there's a spiritual information about how us as beings were put to sleep, right? All right, or we fail as a people, okay? Or we became enslaved, mentally, right? In our mind. Okay, so being put to sleep enslaved in the mind of our thoughts, okay, to think, all right, which is the less than, which is the low vibrational state, okay, was actually the force of power to become high vibrational. And when you're in also high vibrational energy, you become alert, all right? We're in the year of awareness, okay? Creativity kicks in, or you become that ultimate creator of your own destiny. So the sleep is a slavery. Enslavement, yes. That means you're in a coma, you sleep, you're blind, okay? And I've had said this before, probably years back, about we chose, okay, to be put to sleep, okay? We chose for this historical acts, okay, to transpire the way they did, all right, because of the energy we had to fall, okay? We was in a higher state of energy, all right? We was high vibrational people, beings, okay? So for someone else to come in, or not even come in, for someone else to take the lead, we had to take the seat back. Okay? But let's not get it confused. Even though we took the seat back, we were still pulling the strings. All right? Yes, calling people low vibrational might be a bit dismissive, very dismissive. Because low vibrational people be spitting some real shit. I mean, you can get a drunk or addict, okay? Even somebody that might not be completely in their right mind, that would give you some real tea, okay? That will give you the message, all right? And the only reason it's in that energy is because of the logic, all right? All right? The logic behind it is in our lower vibrational state, okay? So our logic mind, the logic aspect or perspective is in our low vibrational mindset, or our low vibrational self, or our lower self, or our root self, however y'all want to take it, okay? Or in the darkness, okay? All right. Now these kids, now this is what I'm gaining as I'm, before I get into the research. Peace, family. What's good? What's good, bro? What's good with you? All right. Now, kids today, all right? These children today, they have a stimulation in their mind of the not knowing, okay? The struggle, in a sense, okay? They don't know the struggles that we went through to get where we at today. All right? These children don't know none of that. So y'all know it's, you working, because you always there. Tell them to leave you alone one day. Okay? But they don't know the struggle that we had to endure growing up. All right? And when I mean the struggle, I ain't talking about the shit that like we didn't have growing up. I'm talking about the information. All right? That we did not have. Well, we had, but it wasn't instilled in us. Okay? It wasn't activated in us. All right? Working like always and gaining spiritual knowledge. Okay? Okay, you got your earpiece in. That's how I be doing when I be at work. All right? So they don't know the struggle when it comes to the mentality. All right? And the things that we had to endure without knowing true wisdom, knowledge, okay? Um, Problem solving, things in that nature when it comes to the experience, okay? Like the spiritual knowledge that we have of self today. They didn't know the struggle, all right, that we endured in those moments to get where we at today, okay? Or the work we even put in to get where we at today, all right? Because a lot of us had to put in the work to get where we at in this mindset we is today, all right? Okay? Now, from that, I started diving. I wanted to bring it to the forefront, all right? With evidence, of course. So I got to researching. And I wanted to know a little bit more about this low vibrational mindset. Because, to be honest, I be so much in my higher vibrations, before I get to this information, I be so much in my high vibrations that my partner, my husband, okay, and I'm not even trying to be funny, all right, because he's not on the, I don't want to say spiritual, but he's not into the information as I am when it deals with self as much, all right. Now, he's open-minded to it, okay, he's knowledgeable about it, but he's not in tune with it like I am, okay. So in a sense, people will say he's low vibration. His mind is low vibration because he doesn't live his life in tune with self completely, right? But it works in our relationship because I be so much in my high vibrational mind state, okay? That he, in his lower vibrational mindset, dealing with, okay, this physical aspect, this world, okay? That he will give me some logic for my ass. All right? And I'm in this energy of, no, I ain't got to do that. But, like I'm God. Like, not like your boy used to say. Like in that sense, or, I know who I am. I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I know the power, whatever. But logic is everything. And we get so caught up in a high vibrational mindset that shit start not to make sense, right? If that makes sense to y'all, right? Because it's not logical completely, all right? So we got to make it make sense. So he would definitely bring me down into my logical mindset so I can see things from a different perspective. When I first started into this journey, I was all about love. I'm still am, but I was all about seeing beyond the flesh of people. Okay? Because I see the true heart, their true soul. Okay? So I always gave people benefit of a doubt. But he's and still is, okay? Logic will let me know. Okay? Not that. Not that one. I know what you see within these people, but messy. Okay? And that's the logic. Because not only is he studying the energy, he's observing the energy. Because I'm not observing it as much. Okay? I'm not observing the flesh. I'm observing the heart. I'm observing the soul, the spirit, beyond the flesh. All right? So he has to bring me into the logic of these motherfuckers have mass. Okay? And I used to tell one of my, old friends that too. I love the fact that y'all will let me know about people because, I'm like, just give them one more chance. Look at the soul. Look at the heart. Okay? And I would feel pity for people. All right? But they would let me know, like, yo, I understand what you seeing in these people, but you're not seeing these people or, for who they are today. That's the logic mindset, okay? So, I just want to throw that in there before I get into this research. Now, a low vibration, okay, can be considered more logical than a high vibrational mindset. Okay? And that's because it represents a grounded, rational state of mind. Okay? Now let's hold it right there for a second. Kind of how people say you can't deal with people based off their potential. I'm like you too. Right, right. And sometimes I don't be seeing stuff because I be looking past the flesh. You know? But I have to, now I look at both. I look at how you move in the suit. And I can see how you is in beyond it. But I pay attention a lot more to how you people are moving in the suit. Because just because I know that you can do better, just because I see your greatness, or I see that you can get yourself up out of the situation, I have to pay attention still to your move, your motion. That's in the physical aspect, okay? And that deals with the low vibrational mindset. That's the logic, okay? So, back what I was saying, it represents a grounded. Okay, when we talking about trying to be grounded and all of this deals with the low vibrational mind. You cannot be grounded in your high vibrational state of mind. Okay, you're flying. You a fairy. Okay, you angelic. All right, you're into the divinity of energy, so you cannot be grounded in that energy. And the only way you can be grounded is you have to be in that fall, or you have to be in your logic, which is the low vibrational energy. Okay? As you know, a lot of us been from the hood or grew up in the hood. All right? And we have rise above it. Okay? In the hood, it was so much logic. Okay? That we had to learn to be grounded. We had to have the rational state of mind. Okay? Especially to live in a hood full of niggas. And it also is focused on practical reality. That's the physical aspect. Right? As opposed to a high vibration, which might be associated with the heightened emotions, intuition, or even unrealistic optimism that could be overlooked logical reasoning. We're not reasonable when we're in a high vibrational state of mind. I know I might not be in certain settings when I'm in my high vibrational mindset. I'm telling you, I'm studying myself. I'm studying the body itself. And when it deals with my high vibrational mindset, I'm not reasonable. Okay? It's not, if it doesn't make sense, it's not practical to my reality because I'm in my higher vibrational mindset. All right? That's why you have to be knocked down on that goddamn horse. All right? So you can become practical to your existence. All right? You got to study the mirror. You got to study the mirror. You got to study the mirror. Your motion, every damn thing in that shit. You got to study yourself. That's the only way you gonna be able to be in unison with self. You can't just study the high vibrational set aside of things. All right? You still have to indulge in your low vibrational self. Because that's what makes you. Let's be real. Hey girl! What's going on, sis? Mama, why is it raining? It's freezing rain, baby. We getting ice. But yeah, that's what makes us. Okay? Logic has to exist before it becomes your reality. Okay? Now, logical thinking versus intuition. Okay? And a low vibrational mindset, okay, might be your might prioritize logic and critical thinking. All right? Carefully analyzing situations based on facts. Okay? Based on facts. Okay? You're analyzing. It's critical thinking. All right? You prioritizing your logic in a low vibrational mindset. All right? So while we was out here calling people low vibrational, shit, they analyzing every situation. Okay? And they live off facts. This is why I have to come with information. All right? Let me show you something instead of what I just got within myself. Because that's high vibrational. So in my low vibrational state of mind, it takes me to the facts. It takes me to the information that we, have here to show to the people. All right, to give them the logic. Not only y'all, but to give myself the logic. Okay, ultimately. Okay. So that situation is based on facts. While a high vibrational might learn more towards intuitive decision making or following gut feelings, your intuition. You go off of the vibrations of self. All right, that's your intuitive decisions and your intuition dealing with your gut feeling. All right. I've been trying to fire this up, y'all. Hold up. Okay, let me go to the next one because they got an example. I'm going to read it right quick. But it's making a financial decision. And this is something that we probably all can relate to when it comes to making financial decisions. And us being in a high vibrational mindset, chilling like a motherfucker all the time like a villain. Okay? Someone in a low vibrational mind, okay, might meticulously review budget spreadsheets and consider all potential risks before investing. Okay? When you're in your low vibrational mindset, yeah, we might have some doubts. Okay? We might be like, I don't know, I got to figure this. Let me analyze this a little bit more. Okay? We also consider any type of risk factor. Okay? All right? Okay? Don't let me get started when it comes to shopping. I'm not reasonable. Until, I have to be, I have to make myself, look, we can only do this right here. Let's do this first, and then you can do what you want to do first. Okay? Secondly. Get this done first. Okay? And then we can do that. Okay? Sometimes I have to, baby, sit back. All right? You're going to have us broke over here. In this high vibrational mindset, you're going to have us broke. And that's why they got the stamina with, spiritual people are broke. This is where this really come from. Let's tap into that. Because the high vibrational energy gonna have you fucking broke. It's gonna have you broke. You ain't in your logic mindset when it comes to this experience or the existence of life. Okay, highly broke. Okay? Now you might be abundantly, have this abundance, but that's within the spiritual divine, that's within the divine body. But physically, high vibrational deals also with your projection of your reality. So you can be broke. All right? Why you think there's a lot of people out here living off grid? High vibrational mindset. And there ain't nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. All right? Ain't nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do, but just be prepared to be broke. Hell, I know my bro and all of us can relate when we was tapping into this shit early on, okay? Peace, sis. What's good with you? Okay? Yep, I'm experiencing it right now. Girl, okay? Your high vibrational mind will have you fucked up. All right? But if you want to live off grid, you live off grid, and that's what you want to do. But I know when we first started tapping into, I can only speak for me, and around the time, it was like shit, we gods, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to work. We ain't got to do this creator job, right? That's high vibrational energy. All right, creating. But if you don't stick with it, dealing with your logic, okay, which is tapping it still into that low vibrational mind, a low vibrational energy, it's not gonna make sense. Okay? So we got to be careful with our high vibrational mind. It's all glitz and glamour. And it's definitely worth, recreating of self when you tap in, but you have to still be in connection with the low vibrational side of it, okay? While someone, okay, so, let me read this again. Someone in a low vibrational might, review their budget spreadsheets. Yeah, they write down how much money they got to kick out. They put it all together. They got to graph the shit, okay? And consider potential risk before investing. Yeah, they gonna make sure they got everything, they ducks in order. Hell yeah, they gonna make sure that mindset is gonna make sure you got your ducks in order first. Everything is in alignment. Yep, high risk, high reward. You right about that. Okay? While someone in a high vibration might feel optimistic about a new venture without thoroughly researching its viability. We tapped into this high vibrational mindset without knowing nothing about this viability of it, okay? How it works. All right? You just can't be in your high vibrational mindset all the time. You have to come back down to the ladder, into your logic. That's like the Jack and the Beanstalk. I'm seeing it as I'm talking about it. That's why I mentioned it. But going back down the ladder, okay? Into your critical thinking. All right, and then coming back up the ladder into the Jack and the Beanstalk era, and that's your high vibrational self, where you get all your rewards at. That's where you get your gifts. Your gifts is at. All right, and you're projecting it out into your reality. Okay, but you have to come back down. You can't stay up there. All right, magical thinking. That's right, magical thinking. Okay, I like that better than critical thinking. All right. Now, a conflict resolution dealing with a low vibrational person approach could focus on calmly discussing issues, finding a mutual agreeable solution. I have learned to do that a lot. And the reason being because a high vibrational mind or your high vibrational energy approach might prioritize empathy and forgiveness and potentially overlooking underlying issues, just like I said earlier. Me living in my higher self. I was up in the kingdom. I was sitting on my throne. I didn't want to come off, okay? I wanted to see the souls. I'm not looking at the flesh. All right? But I was overlooking underlying issues dealing with people. Yeah, my mind was in the fucking clouds, okay? Literally in the fucking clouds. All right? And I wasn't seeing what I needed to see dealing with people. Yes, they're charming inside. Yes, they love inside. Yes, they're beautiful inside. Yes, they're innocent inside. But on the outside of this motherfucker, they wasn't. All right? I was sitting too high. I wasn't paying attention to the motherfuckers that was low. Not in the flesh, in a sense. I'm looking at everybody in a high vibrational energy, entity, the divine energy. Not paying attention to the suit. So when your ass get burnt, You really can't blame nobody but yourself. Because you are living in this fantasy, okay? All right? And you're not seeing these people in a logic era dealing with the physical, all right, or the flesh. All right? Now, the cons of a high vibrational person, okay, is very unrealistic. Unrealistic expectations. Been there. I've been there. Okay? I've been there. Unrealistic expectations. I definitely had unrealistic expectations with people all the time. All the time. That was my major lesson a couple years, 4 or 5 years ago? All right? I had high expectations for people that I was rocking with, expecting them to do the same shit that I did or what I gave to them. All right? Very unrealistic. Yeah, it's a bad habit. All right? I came to realization that the only person you can put those high expectations on is self. I know a lot of y'all don't understand when I say I don't trust. And I'm telling you, it's not nothing personal. I'm going to trust you as far as you can throw it. That's it. But when I tell you, I'm not only looking at you spiritually, okay? I'm looking at the physical as well. And the physical evolves, it changes, it mutates, okay? All right, so you're logical to change. All right? So I can't trust that you cold-heartedly look at everything how I look at it, or view everything how I view it, or, tap into how, I can't. Okay? Everybody has their own walk. The only person I can trust is me because I know what the fuck I can do and what I want to do. All right? Can't be mad at nobody else because they don't want to do what I trusted them to do. Because we're all logical to change. All right? Also, with high vibration, the cons of that high vibrational mindset is difficulty relating to others who aren't on the same frequency. How many people we say this shit all the time? We can't relate. I can't relate to you. I'm too high on my fucking horse. I can't relate to you. Okay? I'm too high vibrational. Shit, I said it. I said it a lot. I can't fuck with them. They don't, I still say it today. All right? So this shit right here opened up my mind to a whole totally yo. I got to put my foot in my mouth. I got to eat every fucking thing I said. All right? But the cons of a high vibrational mindset has you in a difficult state of mind where you cannot relate to others. You get so high now you forget where the fuck you came from. Now you can't relate. Okay, hello. If you got a bad energy, I'm going either way, high or low. Okay. Now, that makes sense. And it's all okay. Now, that's it. And is. All right? You too high on your horse now, you can't relate to shit. No, I found that out years ago too. Damn, when I did the Hood Made Me video a couple years back, I realized going back to the hood and realizing, damn, I forgot where the fuck I came from. I've been up in the suburbans, middle class. I forgot about the low end. Okay? Because that's what really made me. That's what got me in my logical mindset. All right? I analyzed a lot. I learned a lot. I had more critical thinking in the hood. Okay? But yeah, I realized, God damn. Now I feel, I gotta act like, I've been acting like I ain't from the fucking, no, I really fucked up myself. Tapping into this high vibrational mind. Okay, I forgot where the fuck I came from. Really? Now, will I be indulged in a place where I stay there? No. But I still can learn from where I came from to where I'm at now. Okay? Yeah, coming back to the hood is humbling. It will fucking humble you. Okay? Trust and believe. Alright? Now, with this kind of this high vibrational mindset also, okay? Potential for judgment towards those with lower vibrations. We were just talking about that. We be judging. We be judging. We be judging. We be judging. Excuse me, but I'm dead serious. We be judging. Oh, they too low vibration for me. I can't fuck with them. Now, I can say I can relate with why they there and why they doing this. Okay, but I just can't go back to that. Okay? Those were the good days. I remember when I was out there in those streets. But I can't do it like that. Y'all, hey, do it up. But we became very judgmental when we're in our high vibrational mind, okay, or high vibrational energy, okay. Oversimplification of complex situations. Yeah, we oversimplify the shit in a high vibrational energy. Yeah, players into create, okay, now. Okay, all right, and a tendency to dismiss negative emotions. Oh, this is a big one. This is a fucking big one. Pieces. Hey, y'all got all that snow just like I was just telling bro. Being fucking stingy. Gave us only a sheet. And then shit just really just moved right on over South Carolina. And gonna put all that snow over there in North Carolina and Virginia. Yeah, okay. But how you doing, sis? All right. But yeah, like I was saying, this is a big one. Okay? And the tendency to dismiss negative emotions, okay, as simply low vibration. That's what we getting now, Shay. Yeah, we'll dismiss your negative emotions as a low vibrational mindset. Yeah. All that crying and out, that's too much. That's that low vibration shit. I can't deal with it. I mean, I don't think I ever been in that era, stimulation. But because I'm a person where you can just talk to me and talk to me and talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't gonna coddle you, okay? But you can talk to me and talk to me and talk to me. I'm not gonna dismiss your emotions. All right? And I'm not going to say it's low vibration. Now, I can say it's low vibration. It is all a person live and breathe off of, okay? But I'm not in that energy of dismissing people's emotions, okay? All right? And this can hinder healthy processing of difficult experiences. So when you dismiss negative emotions as simply low vibrational, this can hinder your healthy processing of difficult experiences. It definitely will. It will isolate you. It will fucking isolate you. Okay? You will have the do not disturb, okay, on your door. All right? But long and behold, when you get emotional, okay, and when we do get emotional in a high vibrational mind, and we get into that emotion, I gotta release this negative energy, okay? I gotta get it off of me. I say it all the time, okay? Should I be worried? Oh, hold up. Y'all hear the clock? Y'all hear him? Let me get him out of here. You hear him, Shay? Peace, sis. They hear you, y'all. They hear you, babe. I tried to get him out of here early. He getting louder and louder, ain't he? He in that good sleep. Him and Genesis done passed out on the couch. But yeah, they finna go on in the bed and go on ahead and get back there in their bed, cause y'all, yeah, you gonna get louder. I can't talk that loud now. All right, but yeah, when we dismiss negative emotions, even dealing with ourselves, we don't want to be in that low vibrational energy. We like that's some bad shit. That's some bad mojo. You know what I'm saying? When we become emotional. But see, when you become emotional, you have to release. That's a form of evolution. That's a reform of evolving. That's a form of, letting go. You know what I'm saying? In a sense of cleansing. So we have to cleaning the fucking house. You got to get this shit out of here. All right. So I know when I deal with my emotions, I go to my go-tos, my sisters, my brothers, and I talk to them and we chop it up, okay? And they building me up and I'm building, and I'm out of there. Okay? All right? So, yeah. If you don't have those, you don't have that type of you know, environment around you, or a people around you where they can just build you up out of those state of minds, that can hinder you if you dismissing it as, oh, it's just low vibrational. I'm gonna stiffen it up. I ain't gonna cry. It's just low vibrational. I'm gonna become I'm gonna become immune to the shit, like almost like a robot. All right. You are part of the dark abyss, the water. Okay, let that shit flow. You gotta let it flow. It gotta get the fuck up out of there. All right? And I see you, Facebook. Y'all, as soon as I said it, y'all try to do it. Okay? Now, also with this cons of the high vibrational, get that demon out. Yeah, you gotta get that demon out. Your dreams will get to you too. Yeah, the dreams will. And y'all know the dreams used to get to me, y'all. Y'all know I was tripping and falling over here with my dreams back in the day. Had me thinking I was gone. I'm about to leave. But with time, studying the and realizing, symbolism, dealing with the details and shit like that, I understand now a lot about my dreams. So I'm not affected by it. I don't get as emotional as I used to. All right. Also, with this kinds of high vibrations, okay, it also causes a disconnection from reality. Let's talk about it. Because this is a con when it comes to the high vibration. All right? You become disconnected from reality. All right? How many of us say this reality is not real? We all say it. I still say it today. This shit is not real. It's not real. All right? But some people be in the energy of not real where they become very disconnected from it. They're up in their high place in the kingdom, on the throne, all right? They don't want to exist in the reality because it's not real, all right? But that becomes a con to your own flow, your own energy, yourself, all right? Your own motion. All right. So this disconnection from reality is an overly positive outlook. Okay. And it can sometimes lead to a disconnect from realities of life, making it harder to deal with challenges and setbacks effectively. All right. If it's outside my house, then fuck it. Right. Okay. I mean, get back into nature. Hell, I got back out there in nature. I knew nature wasn't what nature was, but hey, indulge in the creations that we have, brought upon in this reality through thought, okay? Through flow of the energy, divineness, all right? Because it's all you, all right? It also causes a social isolation, all right? When we become so high vibrational, it'll cause a social isolation. Let's talk about it. All right? Let's talk about it. All right? If someone is constantly striving to maintain a high vibration, I got to stay high. Okay, that be the mindset. I got to stay high. I got to stay positive. I got to stay in the love. All right, we gonna get into love too one day too. But you got to stay in that energy, open heart, open mind, right? That can be a lot draining. That can be draining as fuck. All right? Trying to stay in a high vibrational mindset and that energy can be draining as fuck. All right? Because there's a lot of up and downs that happen with the journey. Right? There is a lot of up and downs. Okay? That's how our frequency. That's the flow. That's the motion. You go up, you go down. You go up. That's why we call life as a roller coaster. You go up, you go down. You go up, and you go down. Okay? You definitely can go. You're definitely gonna go fucking crazy. All right. And being hard on yourself when it's challenging to stay high can take you down. It can be very draining and detrimental. All right. So with the social isolation, okay, with us trying to strive to maintain to be in high vibrations all the time, okay, we will find it difficult to connect with other people who are on the same wavelength, potentially leading to social isolation. All right? You're not on my level. We have nothing to say. Mm-hmm. You're not on my level. I can't talk to you. You can't sit with me. All right? It will put you in the energy of social isolation. And we have to be sociable. Okay? That's a form of expression. Okay? You expressing. All right? You in motion. Okay? All right? Nobody can judge you like you judge yourself. That's right. That's true. That is so true. Woo. I always say I don't know where my social anxiety come from. Hell, these people, these beings, all right? But you cannot allow your anxiety to get the best of you. Okay? Because it will continue to have you in isolation. All right? It will hinder you from even stepping out and trying new things, even if you're going to get a breath of fresh air. Okay? But society does play into that. Okay? But yeah. Keep working on that. And I promise you, shit, you gonna walk in the motherfucking building without not even, not giving a damn. Okay? It is. Anxiety is a drug. Okay? Hey, love! I didn't see you, Alyssa. How you doing? Okay. Now these kinds of high vibrational also have a judgmental attitude, like I said. All right, you focus on maintaining high vibration, can sometimes lead to judging others because they're not on the same experience, they're not on the same emotions. You don't want to deal with the negative emotions, and dealing with the negative emotions deals with you. Okay, it's a stimulation of you. Okay, so if you can't sit around and deal with the negative emotions of a low vibrational energy or mindset, you can't deal with you. That's it. That's all. All right? Because nobody in that mindset can disturb me. Okay? I can only build you up. All right? I will reach out and give you the hand and pull you up. All right? Because I know I'm pulling, that is a reflection of me. I'm pulling me out of that. Okay? So I'm not judgmental to the attitude of anybody, okay? We ignore red flags in this high vibration. We do. We just said that. We be ignoring red flags because we want to be so love and light. We want to love everybody. We want to see the good in everybody. And that's all right. You can see the good in everybody on the other side, but don't forget about this motherfucking flesh. Okay? All right? Let's not forget about the flesh. It definitely can be demonized. Okay, ain't gonna get fucked up every time when we ignore these red flags. All right? Emotional suppression happens when you're in a high vibrational mind. Okay? The pressure to always maintain positive, like we said, you beating yourself up, trying to stay positive, it fucks up, it becomes detrimental to your mental. That's not logical. Okay? Logically, you need to sit your ass down in the corner. Okay? And analyze yourself. Okay? And stop trying to suppress these emotions. And then we have people out here talking about they're depressed. It's because you're suppressing your emotions. All right? You sitting up so high, you don't want to recognize the emotional suppression that you're putting on yourself. Because we are look at it, or people will look at it, because I was there too, as low vibrational. As if we not supposed to cry. Or we ain't supposed to have some type of feeling. That's a force of releasing. Okay? All right? We have lack of empathy in this high vibrational mind. Good Lord. And we serving the tea that high vibrational is the key. High vibrational is not the key. I'm sorry. All right? Now, high vibrational definitely helps with the creation. All right? It definitely helps with the greater version of you. All right? But it's not the key. When we walk into the key of the mind, where you think you went into? You didn't go into the gates of heaven. Even if this is called a formation of walking into gates of heaven. But beyond that light is what? Darkness, okay? So you had to go into your low vibrational self. Okay, that's where divinity exists. That is where your soul exists, okay? And I'm gonna get into that a little bit more in the towards the end. Okay? But yeah, we be lacking empathy. We will have a lack of understanding people, okay, that's facing real world challenges and hardships. We will sweep that shit under the rug, or we will turn a blind eye to it because we don't want to be nowhere included into that low vibrational energy. Like it's a fucking disease. Like, no, right? So it's not logic. Okay, we will definitely lack that empathy. All right, I can understand all forms of people, and I'm telling you that is so greater than any damn thing, and it don't affect me. That affect me, okay? Now, overall, when it comes to this high vibrational mind, they have down here the important considerations, and the key to it all is balance. And to have balance, you have to be in connection to the low vibrational side. Okay? Come off that throne sometime. Okay? Sometimes I have to cuss a motherfucker out. I got to come off my throne. All right? And I have to get to that level. All right? And let you know I mean fucking business. I see you. All right? Just because I'm on my divine energy don't mean I don't see your ass. Okay? Because you still you can get tapped if need to be. All right? Yeah, balance is not one-sided. But it is really true. But is it really true high vibrations spread? Is it really true high vibration to spread your emotions for the look of being high vibration? Yeah. Motherfuckers can really try to look that. I mean, you can look like that. All right. But underneath the high vibration that you're trying to spread through your emotions, okay? All right, and trying to look that way. Underneath all of that, you don't look like that. All right? Underneath that is the low vibration, the real source of you. All right? The roots to it all. It's like a lot of people try to look positive, look high vibrational, look very knowledgeable. But your soul is toxic than a motherfucker. All right? Okay, you said suppress. But is it really true high vibration to spread your emotions? Oh, suppress your emotions for the look of being. Yeah, they will suppress their emotions to look like they high vibrational. Yeah, a lot of people will do that. And they're toxic than a motherfucker. Those be the main ones that's toxic as hell. All right? Because you cannot be high vibrational all the time. You have to meet yourself in the middle when it comes to this low vibration to address, reflect, face the mirror to suppress your emotions. Okay, Shay, you can cover phone with perfume for only so long. You can only do it for so long. You can only do it for so long. All right. Now, we were just talking about anxiety. This is a kind of the high vibrational energy, trying to be high and mighty, trying to look like you ain't disturbed, trying to look like ain't nothing going on, you ain't hurting and you ain't got no issues. Okay? This brings on anxiety. Okay? You overworking yourself. All right? You trying to keep up a look, all right? A persona about yourself. All right? So it's going to bring this anxiety, okay? It also brings headaches, body aches, backache. Remember when we started tapping into our higher self, we started having headaches a lot, y'all? You know what I mean? Body aches and shit, you know. Also brings on depression, emotional issues, confusion, okay, injury to the body, shaking, all right, sleep issues. I know I had a lot of sleep issues, all right, a lot. I was up all fucking night. I was too high. Energy was too high all the time. That's why my motherfucking ass wasn't going to sleep, all right, or you can't get comfortable, all right. Your energy is still too high. It has to come down, all right. Energy surges. You have an energy surge a lot when you're in high vibration, in a high vibration energy. All right. And they also say you will even have neurological issues. All right. And any acute or chronic illness may be at least partly the result of an energetic overload. You start to break down your body. All right, when you're living too much up here in the tree. Okay, come the fuck down to the roots. All right, you're too much up there in the tree house. You know, in the kingdom. All right, in your kingdom. All right, in your higher mind, your higher self. All right, it will start to break down your body. Okay, can you share that list? Yeah, I'll share it to you, Shane. I definitely will. I'll give it to you, sis. My son has a lot of sleep issues. My children do too. They don't like to go to sleep, and it's because their energy be too high. Okay? I have to wind them down. And this is how I wind my children down. I cut on a form of meditation music. All right? I get them relaxed. No watching TV, getting off the game, off the phone. We listen to meditation music, and we go to fucking sleep. It's an everyday ritual here, because it's the only way they're going to go to bed. All right? They have to come down. The energy has to settle. All right? That's why, we don't like to, really don't want to give our kids sugar late at night. Certain things, because it's going to keep them hype. It's going to keep their energy lit. It's going to have them up. And with these electronics, whew, definitely have these children goddamn lit. Okay? Not like us back in the day. We used to can go to sleep with the TV on. Okay? No, these children do not. It's like they pulling the energy from them sources. And it keeps their ass lit. It keeps their energy high. Can the energy get stuck inside you? Inside you like what? Explain that a little bit. Explain that a little bit more for me. Now, yes, he gets overstimulated with too much TV. Right. Yeah, or screens, period. Yeah, they will. They will get too overstimulated. And then they'll crash. So I have to have my kids, I have to turn it off. I mean, I know they don't like to sleep completely in the dark. So I cut on the meditation music. Okay, well, we're going to play some lullaby. And you're going to go night-night. And that's the lullaby. The meditation music. Soothing music that actually calms the body, relaxes the body. All right, so they can go to sleep. Drift off into a sleep. But I've been doing that for years, and that actually helps a lot. My kids now, they get sleepy. They want to put their meditation music on. Let me put my meditation music on. Go ahead and put it on. Because it's time to go to bed. Basically, like you can't get the energy out and you keep it in. And if the energy is not being stuck, is you hindering the energy inside. Because it can be released. All right? Yeah, that's like holding in emotions. So if you're holding in your emotions, you're keeping the energy stagnant inside of you. Okay? It means it has no motion. It's not moving. It has no space to move or grow. He doesn't like the meditation music anymore. It used to work so well. It might have to find something else that he might like. He might like a fan noise. You never know. I mean, because I like to hear the fan at night, really. Like, I start off with the meditation music for the kids to go to sleep, but eventually I turn that off, and my fan blows. I can hear that, that type of sound, and that takes me out. Video game music works too. I'm pretty sure it do. I'm pretty sure it do. Now, is it good to be a high vibrational person? Yes, it is. I mean, being high vibration does have its perks, okay? You're more likely to experience feelings of peace, joy, and contentment, all right? You're being a little bit more content, all right? And you're able to navigate challenges with greater ease and resilience. and also more likely to attract positive experiences and opportunities into your life. This is what your higher vibration is for anyway. It's tapping into the creativity. So it's going to give you a feeling of peace, release, all right, joy, contentment, all right, greater ease and resilience. It's going to give you that energy. But that's not logic all the time. Okay? All right? We might be on a high horse and be on a high wave, and everything is going so good for us. All right? And then life, or just the energy, it shifts. And it has to drop. It has to fall. Okay? All right? That's why you have to prioritize self-evaluation. Got to. All right? It's definitely a must. That right there you do. You have to self-prioritize. Okay? Uh, Hold on one second, y'all. I got to. It's just gonna take a split second. I was feeling myself getting a little stuffy, so I had to release. Okay, just like the energy had to come out, and it out. Okay, it was building up. Um, one last thing with this cons of the high vibrational, then I'm gonna get back to the low vibrational mind. Okay, interactions with high vibrational individuals often force people to face their shadows and unresolved issues, and that's the beauty of being in high vibration. Okay, so if you're in this high vibrational energy, okay, it's gonna put you in a space to face your own reflection, your own mirror, your shadow self, right? And and also, face these unresolved issues, okay? Things that are roots, okay, rooted in you, whether it's past trauma, pain, experiences, stuff in that nature, things you might have felt like you failed, just self-doubt in yourself, things in that way, in that formation. But that's the beauty of high vibration. And it can be very kind, all right? And it can be very kind to most people because a lot of people will get very upset when they have to face those shadow selves, okay? They can be very, intimidated or egotistical in a sense, all right? And high vibrational people do not like feeling exposed or vulnerable. I've dealt with a lot of people over my years, okay? And vulnerability is very hard for a lot of people that I have connected with, talked to, all right? It's very hard, okay, to be vulnerable in your high vibrational mindset, all right? Because you feel like it's going to expose some shit about yourself. And that creates this barrier, okay? Where you're trying to make it look good, all right, without being vulnerable, all right? So a lot of people in a high vibrational energy and indulging in high vibrations don't like to be vulnerable. But it's when you're in that energy and you express it in a high vibration and in connecting it to your logical self or that low vibration, it becomes a greater version of you. That's what pushes the greater version of you out. Okay? This is why I don't care. I'm not going to say I don't care, but I'm very open, okay, with my life, all right? Nobody can tell my story but me, okay? I'm very outspoken with my emotions, all right, how I feel, all right? And a lot of y'all know this because we've been having dealings for years. So y'all know I'm very open. Because you never know who needs to hear or went through the same thing, and it can be relatable, and it can give them the push, all right, to be vulnerable and to speak out. Okay? So a lot of high vibrational people sometimes don't want to speak about past issues, okay, or situations of, rooted trauma, pain, in a sense, because then it exposes them to be vulnerable and they don't want to be put in that situation. All right. All right. Anyone can get it literally right. The further away from your roots, the harder you fall. The harder you fall. Okay? The harder you fall. All right? All right, let me go back to this one first. Ooh. Okay, here we are. All right. Now, this article that I found, I can put this out there to y'all. But it definitely had some good tea with dealing with higher frequencies and the lower frequency. All right. And where was I going to start? Hold up. I think it's another paper. I think I missed the first one. Okay. Okay. In this article, they do say everything is vibration, which is what Albert Einstein also put out. But we are constantly interacting with an environment full of entities with their own vibrational frequencies, right? Which is affected by everything we come into contact with. Now, over time, one's core frequency and vibration can be altered depending on the consistency of the exposure to these vibrational frequencies. All right. Now, going back to being vulnerable and stuff like that. Okay. When you tap into your own core frequency, right, and your vibration, you start to alter yourself, and in a sense, like people would say, alter your DNA. All right. You're shifting, you're changing. All right. And depending on how consistent you are, all right, of the exposure to those vibrational frequencies, you become more vulnerable, all right? You become more open, okay? Oh, this keep taking me out of here. Oh, shit. Okay, I was just where I needed to be. But it keeps, okay, I can say it keeps kicking me out. All right. Now, low vibrational, okay? Back to low vibration. With the low vibration being a logical mindset. That's why a fool make sense. Okay, a fool can make sense because of the low vibrational mindset, which deals with the logic. Okay, so knowing that and understanding the logic and dealing with the mentality of a high vibration and low vibration. Okay, and the frequencies as well. That taps into our thoughts, okay? That's where our thoughts are initiated, okay? So with these thoughts, they become an influence of our energy, which is our emotion. Peace! What's up, bro? What's good with you? Haven't seen you in a minute on here. All right. So our thoughts influence our energy and hence people around us. Okay. So it's definitely going to attract people and it's definitely going to influence our energy. So with this low vibrational mind, okay, which is more logic, okay, we start to focus on our thinking. All right. That thinking process. before it becomes a thought. All right, okay. Same here, bro. Same here. Okay. Now, thoughts are also a form of electromagnetic energy. So you have to be careful, okay, when it comes to this logic in your low vibrational energy. Okay? You have to be careful with this logic because it's definitely going to be created into a thought, okay, the form of thought, and it becomes very magnetic, okay, in your motion, this energy, okay? Now, low vibrational, okay, can lead to a sense of calm, groundness, like I said earlier, and increase awareness of your inner state, baby, okay? So while we thinking that just because we in this high energy, we think just because we in this high vibrational mindset that that's where the awareness comes from. Your awareness comes from the logic, which settles in the low vibrational mindset or the low vibrational energy. Okay? All right? And it increases this awareness, okay, of your inner state. All right? Potentially helping with stress reduction, better decision making, and more present moment focus. Okay? So you become more focused as well. And it definitely helps you with making better decisions. You know better, you do better. Okay? That's logic. All right? And that's us going into our lower selves and gaining that. I wanted to know, and I was asking Spirit, I know how vibrational is powerful. Okay? But what is more powerful? Is it low vibrational or high vibrational? And what I got was authenticity. Okay? And to be authentic, you have to be tapped into your lower vibration. Okay? All right? That's when you become authentic in your lower vibration. All right? Now, the potential benefits of low vibrational mindsets can reduce stress and anxiety, like I said, because you become logic, you become aware, you're facing the reflections, your shadows, okay, you're analyzing yourself, all right? You're letting go, releasing all of this, okay? So you reduce the stress and the anxiety. In a high vibrational mind, or we trying to stay above water, okay? Instead of drowning sometimes. Sometimes you got to drown, okay? Sometimes you got to get a little bit of water in your throat, okay? Swallow it and kind of choke a little bit. All right? It's definitely going to reduce that stress and the anxiety, and it's going to give you a bigger and more strength to fight. Let's just say that, okay? It's going to give you more strength to fight and keep going. All right? It also increase a mindfulness, all right? And that mindfulness is just being present in the moment and observing your thoughts and your emotions without judgment. Okay? And it can be facilitated by a low vibrational mindset, leading to greater self awareness. The high vibrational mindset is very kid-like, okay? It's the fantasy, okay? This is where all of this lies, okay? All right? I agree. Authenticity means paying attention to all facets of self. Damn right. All angles. Okay? Damn right. Okay? But yeah, this is the fantasy. So you can't always be in a fairy tale. You can create in that motherfucker. But it has to connect to the logic. All right? That's just like the roots being, the roots to the tree is the logic. All right? The leaves is the fantasy. Okay? And without those roots, you don't get the leaves. All right? You don't get the growth. So that's the logic. It's easy to ignore your faults sometimes. Yeah, it is. It's easy to ignore your faults. It is, but it can be far more greater when you address them head on, when you see it for what it is. Okay? Seems like that should ultimately raise the vibration. It's definitely going to raise that vibration. You're right. It's going to raise the vibration. All right? The roots is going to grow the tree. And the tree is going to produce the leaves, which is the fantasy, which is the higher self, which is your higher vibration. Some don't know how to accept logic nor acknowledge it, never at fault. And it's a lot of people like that in the world too, bro. It's a lot of people in the world like that. And that's because we were so subjective. And I kind of try to relate to everybody because I know it depends on certain scenarios, but a lot of people cannot accept logic because accepting logic has to accept all your flaws. Okay, that's like accepting the good with the bad or the ugly with the beauty and the beast. You have to accept it. All right, and it's easier to point the finger at anybody else other than yourself. It's very easy. All right, that's that high horse, high vibrational energy. You want to point the finger. Trust me, I've been there with my high vibrational mindset. I was pointing a finger at a lot of shit. Okay, when it came to this existence. All right? But self sit my ass. Girl, if you don't get the logic in this shit and understand what the fuck is going on, okay? Stop seeing it from the emotional side. See it from the logic. Because when you see it from that, you can't blame no fucking body. You can only blame you. All right? Logic is you accepting your own accountability. All right? Is what you're thinking, okay, becomes your thoughts, becomes your reality. All right? And what you allow. Okay? So that's your logic. I mean, that's not being logical. Okay? That's being in a fantasy. Okay? The high horse, the high vibration. Now, it has its perks. Okay? We ain't gonna say it don't. All right? But it ain't logical. Okay? Be accountable, but don't beat yourself up either. Right? You can be accountable. You ain't gotta beat yourself up. Just, accept it and move on. All right? Realize you fucked up and move on. Okay? It's just what it is. Damn, I allowed all this shit just to move on. Because that's the logic of it. That's the beauty of it, of logic. Because you become to, like we said earlier, facing your own reflections. You're facing your flaws, all of that shit. You're just facing you head on. All right? Your authentic self. All right? Without the mask and the illusion that we put off in these suits, okay? So it increased, their mindfulness, all right? It also improves emotional regulation. That means you become more vocal, okay, to speaking out your emotions, understanding your energy motion, okay? And this all is awareness in your low vibration, okay? And it encourages a more balanced response to your emotions, allowing for better management of strong negative feelings, okay? It gives you better management, okay? More balanced response to the emotions, whether it's your emotions or somebody else's emotions, okay? Excuse me, y'all. Yep, I had to create some new policies with work because of not using logic with... Okay, honey, okay? You have to. Shit, I had to do the same shit this week with my job. All right, but the narcissists in them won't allow anything else. Yeah, and that being narcissistic is also the same thing as like neck to neck with egotistical. It ain't my fault energy. Okay? It's all about me energy. I mean, it's all right to be. We all got a little narcissistic in us. Okay? We all a little narcissistic. Especially when, it's all about me. Yeah, it should be all about you. But you have to be logic. Okay? You got to be logic with that shit, with other people's emotions. Okay? Just got to be logic with that shit. All right? Especially in this, you ain't in this world by yourself. I mean, here we know it's one being and one body and one supreme, energy. But individually, there's multiple reflections of that. All right? So you have to be, what they call that? It's a word I wouldn't feel say equal, but it'll come to me. But you got to be aware, you got to be logic when it comes to other people. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. Right. You ain't the only one here. You ain't. You in a room full of, even if you want to say you in a room full of you. Okay? But you still got to be logic with this shit. The room full of you got different levels of you. Different perspectives of you. Different aspects of you. Okay? Different levels of you. All right? And you have to be relatable. All right? To be able to deal with the emotions from each aspect of yourself. All right? And that's just being logic. Logic is the key word, the magic word today. Just be logic. All right? Also, with the pros to low vibrational mindset, better decision making. We just talked about that, okay? And a greater connection to self. When you become logic, you gain a greater connection to yourself. All right? And everything around you and everybody else. All right? Now, the important considerations dealing with the low vibration mindset, okay? There's a lack of scientific evidence, okay? It's crucial to understand that the concept of vibration in a psychological context is not supported by mainstream science, and claims about its impact on mental health should be treated with caution, okay? That deals with the low vibration. That's not logic. I mean, that's logic. Showing a lack of scientific evidence. Like, it's not logic with the story that we got with the book, okay, that we was ordained, okay, and to our upbringing through the church. The stories ain't logic. Okay? They don't make sense. All right? The scientific evidence will support it in a logical stance. All right? So that's what we're talking about with the lack of scientific evidence. Even with yourself. Okay? Even with yourself. All right? There's also potential for misinterpretation. All right? Dealing with the low vibrational mindset. A low vibrational mindset can sometimes be misinterpreted as a state of disengagement, which is not the intended meaning. Okay? Yeah, there's some misinformation when it comes to the low vibrational. It's far more powerful than, I swear, this higher mind. All right? They both powerful. We just gonna put it like that because it's a reflection of each other. All right, there's an individual experience. We were just talking about that. The experience of a low vibrational mindset can vary considerably from person to person, and works for one may not work for anybody else. Okay, and we understand it. What works for me might work for you. With a high vibrational mindset, well, it worked for me, so it's gonna work for you. Okay, I did it this way, so you do it this way. Okay, it's no reasoning with the mind, the high vibration. All right, you cannot reason with a motherfucker on a high horse. All right, it's either this way, it's either what I'm seeing, or it's not. Okay, especially if this is where they live all the time. Okay, they want you to see it their way, but that's not logic. Okay. So when I used to do classes and stuff like that, I gave out a lot of information on how to do things and, what might have worked for me and you got to try what worked for you. I always leave that space open for whatever you can take from this opportunity or whatever I push out to give the information. You take what works for you. Okay? All right? I'm just pushing out what I gained and what else I found out that could be very effective. Okay? Not in just your situation, but mine too. It might not even work for me, but it probably will work for you. All right? Yeah, one set of rules can't be for everybody. Hell to the no. It can't work for everybody. Now, there are some cons to low vibration. We gonna get into this. All right, I'm getting down to the wire. A lack of motivation. Yeah, there can be a lack of motivation. All right, and with that lack of motivation, what I'm hearing is when you get tired, you'll get the fuck up. You'll get up. All right, you'll start moving. All right, we definitely will have a self-doubt. We definitely will have that lack, okay, of motivation. And when we get tired of being in that energy, we'll rise the fuck up out of there. Okay, or we'll find another route. Okay. Of course, because your higher self is going to give you another route. All right. Also, difficulty taking action. No, that's these kids today. And we was those children one time before. Okay. It's difficult to take action in a low vibration. All right. We're not just going to fall in line. All right. And that goes back to the narcissistic behavior. Okay. So it can very well be difficult. All right. But you can rise up out of there once you realize that everything that you're trying and what you're doing ain't working. Okay. There is excessive negativity in a low vibration mindset. The negativity is going to be your pain. It's going to be your misery. It's going to be your fear, okay? It's going to be all of that, all right, that keeps you All right? Hindered in such a way, isolated. But it can very well be powerful. Okay? It can push you, all right, to gain, to change. All right? To become your greater version. Also, according to the low vibrational mindset, there is a difficulty setting boundaries. It's definitely difficult to set boundaries. Okay? That can be very difficult. All right? But once you get tired of letting people stomp on you, letting people run over you, letting people use you, hell, letting yourself use you, okay? You get tired of using all your energy and you ain't got no strength to move forward or nothing. When you get tired, okay, you will start setting and laying these boundaries, all right? And that's you rising into your higher space, onto the throne, okay? And an inability to adapt to challenging situations. A lot of people in a low vibration don't like to change. That's the con to being in your low vibrational energy. Okay? Motherfuckers get too comfortable in low vibration. And yeah, it's logical. Okay? It's very homey. Okay? It feels good. You ain't got to do too much. But it can hinder you from trying new experiences, challenges, you growing, you evolving, okay? The change of you, right? A lot of people that, I know from the streets, still in the streets, still in the hood, still doing the same shit I was doing back in early 2000. They comfortable with that shit. Okay? But it can't be logic. All right? Logic don't went out the door. Now you just became a hindered soul. All right? Logic is going to make you see yourself so you can grow. Okay? So let's not confuse that with logic. That's not logical. Because you going to grow in your logic. All right? So that can be a con in a low vibrational mindset. Right? Also, focusing too heavily on negative and low energy states. Yeah, you're pondering too much on the what else, the self-doubt. Okay? And the fear of moving on or letting go, okay? That being too comfortable. You have to be uncomfortable to grow. All right? So a lot of people can be too focused on this heavily, okay, this negative energy. It's a low energy state of mind. All right? And that's beyond the logic. It's not helping you to move. Like they just said, it can hinder personal growth and limit one's ability to navigate life's complexities effectively. And yes, it can hinder your personal growth and it can limit your mind. It can limit your energy. It can limit your growth. It can limit you how you motion. You can be motionless. I mean, not motionless. You can be limitless in this existence. All right? Nothing is limited. You put a limit to it. Just like I was telling one of my sisters earlier today. We put a limit on shit. Okay? We put the expiration on it. All right? And sometimes shit been on expired and we still got it in the motherfucker pantry. Okay? We still holding on to it. And it's time to get rid of it. All right? There's a few key cons of low vibrational mindsets as well. The stagnation and the inaction. Okay? excessive negativity, just like we said, and the self-blame and victim mentality. Lord have mercy. And that's not logic. Okay? That is beyond logic at this point. You're not thinking logic. All right? When you're into that self-blame. All right? And sometimes, hold up. Yeah, thanks, Spirit. Sometimes you do. Okay? You got to blame yourself. Sometimes you do. All right? Stop blaming everybody. Blame yourself. Okay? That's a self-blame. All right? But you ain't got to continue to beat yourself up about it. Okay? Once you blame yourself and become aware to it and you accept it, that's the logic. Let's move on. All right? The victim mentality. You can be a victim, but you ain't got to stay a victim. Become the survivor. Okay? That's logic. Okay? Who wants to be the victim and be chained? All right? All right? Be chained and limited to your own experiences, your own existence, your own growth. Yep, it'll put you in a hole. Definitely put you in a hole. Difficulty setting boundaries. We said this earlier. Limited resilience, just like I said. Okay, attracting negativity. Yeah. Be aware when you're in your low vibration, okay? And you're in your logic, your thinking. Don't ponder too long. Do not ponder too long. Okay? Because you're going to attract negative people, of course. All right? All right? But you don't want to be in that energy for long, okay? You don't want to stay there. All right? You don't want to stay there. To the according to the law of attraction concept, focusing on negative energy basically too long can attract more negative experiences into one's life. All right? So you don't want to do that. All right? You want to see that negative energy. You want to make it make sense. You want to see it for what it is. You want to accept it. And you got to move the fuck on. Logic. Okay? And that, once again, balance is the key. All right? You have to not only be in balance with that logical mindset or that low vibrational mindset, you have to be in balance with your high vibrational mindset too. So you don't want to be too long in your low vibrational state. All right? Just like you don't want to be too much, you don't want to have too much time into your high vibrational state. There has to be a balance. All right? Now, before I get up off of here, with this low vibrational mindset, right? Like I said, when I was talking about the soul earlier, it's definitely where the soul resides. Okay? And it's also symbolic. All right? Symbolic to that subconscious mind. Tapping into that subconscious mind. Okay? Now, this refers to the idea of the deepest level of our subconscious mind, the soul of the subconscious. Okay? Where most of our fundamental beliefs, memories, experiences reside. Is closely connected to our soul. Okay? Representing the essence of our being is the transcends the physical body and carries our life experiences across lifetime. According to spirituality and philosophical perspectives. Okay? So that soul of the subconscious is right there into our low. It's right there into the low vibrational energy. It's right in it. It resides right in there. Okay? So you don't want to keep dumping all of this energy into your soul. All right? You want your soul to glow. You want it to rise. You want it to shine. All right? You want it to continue to evolve into its greater version. Okay? That's your sponge. That's what it's soaking into. So you got to be logical, or you got to be aware of your thinking process that turns into your thoughts, okay? Because that becomes your reality. And I've been saying that for years. All right, the key points about this concept is the connection to a deeper self, all right? And impressions and patterns. Pay attention to your impressions and your patterns, all right? That lies within your subconscious, which is right there where the soul resides, okay? And that's right into the lower vibrational energy, all right? Or that low vibrational mindset. Um, why do they keep doing it? I think I was at the last one. Oh, I was. Wasn't I? Yep. So, yep, that was the last slide. I was trying to make sure. I was like, was that my last slide? But yeah, it was. Good time, not a long time. Okay. You definitely, it can be a very powerful impact or effect or action in your reality if you just see what the low vibrational energy is about. It's not a bad thing in a sense, right? It's nothing turmoil, it's nothing evil or distracting, all right, to your higher version or your higher self. All right. It's actually the energy that's pulling you down to get into your logical thinking. All right. You sure you want to plant this seed? You sure you want to plant this seed? Okay. It's just like the devil and angel. You sure you want to do that? You sure? Okay. All right. Or when are you going to be sick and tired? And sick and tired and sick and tired. Okay, why we still in the same era? Because you ain't sick and tired. Okay, that's logic. It has to add up to your higher vibration. Okay, just like your higher vibration has to add up into your lower vibration. Okay, they have to be in unison. All right, it's okay to be high vibrational. It's okay to be in happy spirits and all of that joy and all of those good things. Okay, you can be in that too in your low vibrational mindset as well. Okay, and that can be in that energy in your higher vibrational mindset can be detrimental to your mental. If it's too much, you putting on at this point. That's like I said with my post the other day. You can't be completely in love with yourself. Sometimes you be sick of your goddamn self. That's logic. I be getting on my goddamn nerves sometimes. Okay? And then there's times I'm high five. Okay? You did that, girl. Okay? And then sometimes I'll be sick of myself. Logic. Analyze. Observe. Okay? Reflect on that shit and see what you need to do, what you got to get out. All right? All right? That's the critical thinking, just like Sis said, with the magical thinking. Sometimes you got to be sitting in that seat. What's good, Heavenly? How you doing, sis? Hell yeah, our shit stink. Okay? You can't be out here calling out everybody else shit and you ain't calling out your own shit. Okay? Last time I checked, we all shit the same. Alright, so it ain't nobody else's shit better than your shit or your shit better than nobody else's shit. Okay? Your shit don't smell better than everybody else's shit. Okay? Your shit stink too. Okay? So that's just tapping into the energy of your logic self. Happy Friday, sis. I hope you had a good class. I hope you enjoyed your class. So yeah, I definitely wanted to dive in with that, y'all, because being in the motion of where I'm at now with studying the self, I'm paying more attention to my motion. Okay? And especially when it comes to my higher self. Girl, that's crazy because I was really thinking, I had that shit in my mind. Roses really smell like boo boo. I had that shit in my mind too. It's like I heard it, that damn song, that tune in my mind too. I was gonna say it, but I was like, nah. Hey, that's some real shit. Hey, you picked it up too. But roses do really smell like shit. It smell like boo boo. Okay, it's pretty on the outside. Okay, but it's got some shit to it. All right, that you have to analyze, you have to observe, just so you can really actually overstand, really just enjoy the beauty of it. Caroline the movie, or Caroline in the movie with Poacher Dice. Oh, never mind. That's the song. I just called it. My bad, y'all. I just called it. Yeah, he started off at the beginning with Caroline. Okay. So yeah, I felt like that was something that we should talk about, address, because I noticed, a lot in being in this spiritual is, this journey, the self journey, and connecting it to the spiritual roots. Um, Everything ain't what it is. It ain't pictures and cream, okay? It ain't a wham bam thank you ma'am type of journey. It's not a quick fix. It's a consistent. All right? Like they say, consistency. Okay? It's a consistent battle. Okay? Between your higher vibration and your lower vibration. All right? Okay? And we have to understand. We have to understand. Too many people up in here in the fantasy. Get the fuck out of there. Okay? You're sounding crazy at this point. And looking crazy at this point. Okay? To the point people are not even paying attention to the information that you're producing. Because you're looking and you're sounding crazy and you're up in the fantasy. Come down to the logic where you can relate. All right? And where people can relate to you. That's the most effective and powerful projection that we can put out when we self-observe. All right? And the only way you're going to have that self-observance, all right, being self-observed, is going in to that lower vibration, coming down, getting off the goddamn horse. All right? Getting off. We know we all got that formation of God. But logically, you ain't a fucking God. All right? And when you learn to understand or find out what God really is, all right? Beyond the high vibrational mindset, okay? Then you begin to get into this logic of understanding how your energy motion. All right? Yeah, you can still be unbalanced in your higher self. It's a lot of people out here. That's why I say it's a lot of people. They speak a good game. All right? They say a lot of bunch of goddamn big high-end words. Okay? They speak high vibrational. Okay? But they unbalanced. All right? You want to stay in the light. All right? Because that's where the high vibration is. That's the light. Okay? That's the showtime. That's the light camera actions. You want to stay on the stage. Get off the fucking stage and go behind the scene. All right? Alright? Gotta make that shit make sense. Yeah, they still ain't shit. They still don't be shit though. You know? And I can pick up their energy from a mile away. That's why it ain't got nothing to do with nobody. Cause like I said, I don't judge people, but when I match soul with physical, and if it ain't adding up and it ain't matching, I motion on. I keep moving. I keep strolling. You know what I mean? I see you and I understand you and I can relate. But I motion on. I just get what I can from you, even if it's just a little apple. Or, just a little seed. And I keep it moving. I'm not even judging. I've been there. Done that. Okay? Damn. Because my ass like to perform. Oh, girl, we like to put on a good show. Okay? You got to get off that damn stage. Get off that high horse sometimes and go home. Okay? Go into the low vibration and make the fantasy, you got to make that fantasy, it got to become logical. Okay? Make it make sense. You know what I mean? It's glamour and glitz, but it ain't something. It's got to be logical. Okay? And logical deals in the lower vibrational mindset or the low vibrations. Okay? Can't have one without the other. All right? Okay, theatrics, me too. Hey, I love putting on a good show now. I do. I do. I love to put on a good show. Hey, get into all kind of character modes. Me having a great time. But logically, when I come down and I'm in my logical mindset, I'm in my critical thinking. All right, I'm deep diving. That's what tapping in is. Okay, you ain't tapping in your high vibration. You tapping in your low vibration because you're going into the logic. Yeah, logic deals with low vibrations. Why? Since you missed a lot of tea, you got to go back to the beginning. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull something up. Okay, the first page. I'm gonna go back to this part. Okay. But the reason a low vibrational mindset can be more logical, all right, is because it's a low vibration could be could be considerable more logical than a high vibration because it represents being grounded, having a rational state of mind, okay, and focus on the practical reality, your existence, okay, your flow, your motion, okay. With up here, we just acting, we playing, okay. We have to come back down, okay. You know what I'm saying? Just like I was saying earlier, when we on our highs and everything is going the way we wanted to go, that's good. And that's all good and dandy. But sometimes, most likely, guaranteed, that high, you gonna come the fuck down. Okay? Give a fuck how many blunts I smoke. I'm gonna be high. But when it comes to coming down, I'm going into the logic. Okay, that's into that low vibration. All right? It be so much information coming in from the high vibration. All right? And only way I can make it make sense is tapping into the lower vibration. Okay? So I can logically think and ponder and like, oh, this is what it really is. That shit don't happen in high vibrational energy. Yep, you got to feel all of it. Yep, floating is perfect balance. Because when you be in that low state ish, low state is broken down. Yeah, it's got to be broken down. All right, to your relatable self. Self relations, being self relatable. All right, being able to face and understand what you are reflecting on. Okay, what you seeing. Okay. I don't know how many meditations I went into, and that shit was so magical. It was very, very magical. But logically, if you want to be honest, it was just the imagination. Okay? That my lower vibration pondered on, okay? Picked up and pondering and thinking, all right? Where I wanted to go in meditation, all right? To tap into an imagination, all right? Which is that fantasy, all right? So I can get a vision, all right? All right? In that high vibrational frequency. But to be able to understand it, I had to come the fuck down. Yep, and you can transform it. You can transform your low vibrational. When the low vibrational is going to transform into your high vibration. That's just how it works. And that high vibration is going to transform back into your low vibration. All right? That's the infinite about it. Most plugs are low to ground, so you plug in and go high. Right. Most plugs are. You're right. And energy is going to start low. All right? It's going to start at the 0 point, its lowest point, and it's going to build up. All right? It's going to build up. And that signals out into your higher vibrations. All right? So, yeah. Be logical. Logical is going to save you. All right? Your higher self ain't going to save you. I'm sorry. I said it. All right? Your higher self will give you the visionary, okay, the imagination on how to do it. But logically, it takes you to save you. And that's all I got. Ain't no plugs on the ceiling. And even if it is, that motherfucker still got to build. And it's got to come up and rise just so you can get some light. Okay? Damn, I was just talking to somebody. Talking to someone how I like to stay. Girl, I like to smoke. I like to stay high. You know what I mean? But I don't like to be too high. Okay? And that's because I don't want to be too high where I can't function and I can't focus. That's logic. That's low vibration. All right? I still got to be whole. I got to be still connected to my low vibrational side because that's going to keep me focused. All right? When we in high vibrations, we not focused. All right? We tapped into a whole different energy of creativity. We all run out of weed sometimes. Okay. I mean, high in love ish. Yeah, that too. That too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sometimes there's a love hate within all of us and within everything we do. So everything can be good. Okay? And then it gets sour. It goes bad. I mean, it gets low. All right? Just like they say what they call them, the sour patch kids. First, they sweet. Everything is sweet and it's nice. And in relationships, too. It be so sweet. It be so good at the beginning of these relationships. You know, with your spouse, with every damn thing. You know, everything be so sweet and good. And then, bam, logic kick the fuck in. Logic gonna make you see every fucking thing. Logic gonna make you be uncomfortable. Okay? What goes up must come down. Okay? And what starts at the bottom, okay, gotta go to the top. So up, down. All right? And just like we understand our ups and we celebrate them up moments, you gotta celebrate your low vibrational moments too, because it's logically when you see it for what it is, or just you understand what it is when it's dealing with self. It's a celebration all the way around. That honeymoon phase be good in the beginning, and then logic come in. I think somebody have a baby and name him Logic, but I'm gonna get I'm gonna get up out of here. Gotta take the highs with the lows, okay? That's a good one. Definitely gotta take the highs with the lows, okay? And you gotta take the lows with those highs, okay? Got to. But yeah, I will be back on here tomorrow. I said I was gonna come back on here tomorrow and do some readings, since I have not been able to do that. I was supposed to start in December doing readings, coming back into doing readings, but it's been a very busy month. And since I got a little break from work, I'm gonna come on here and do some readings tomorrow. And I'm gonna come back and do another video, another live with y'all Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. It's gonna have to be either Tuesday or Monday. And I want to talk about this child, okay? And what the child really is, okay? Children, okay? We know children mean light. You know, that they deal with the light. It means light. But I want you to understand the whole, not narrative, but the whole understanding of what the child represents. And a lot of y'all gonna be shocked. But what I'm gonna title it as, I ain't even gonna tell you, but I'm gonna title it in a way. But just trust me, when we break it down, I promise you, y'all will be able to relate. It's all about relating, okay? Because when you can relate, you can understand, and you become logic. So I'm gonna get up out of here, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. I'll be back, probably around the same time, 8, 9 o'clock, about 9 o'clock, and do some readings. So if y'all want to do $2 readings, I will be on here tomorrow. Make sure you tune in. And of course, I'm going to do an overall reading, as the whole overall energy. So stay tuned for that too with that live. But as always, y'all, love, peace, and oneness. It was a good time sitting here building with y'all. I enjoyed this. And I also want to say I appreciate y'all. I don't know if I told y'all that or say it a lot, but I do appreciate everybody that taps in, that show your girl love, that supports me, build with me. I really appreciate it. That shit right there really, it helps me, okay? And it definitely makes me feel very good to know that I have a lot of people in my journey, on the journey that I'm connected to, that I can actually sit here and have a conversation with live, all right? So I appreciate y'all so much for always supporting me regardless. But I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. And I will talk to y'all on the next one. Peace.